It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans. To push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. First down, here's Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Dak off the play fake. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak throwing again. On target to his man Taylor. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Hauled in left side. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another throw for Prescott. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throw reeled in by Allen. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Allen setting up to throw. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The Seahawks have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Taylor again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm trying to remember a time that we saw a lead change on a safety. It's been a while, and that effort defensively nearly got it done. So close to the goal line with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Dak now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Cardinals football. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Allen to throw. Finds a man right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket.
And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Play action, Prescott. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Juke the defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Prescott here from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun is Prescott. Gets this one to Watson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Cardinals and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Bronk in a touchdown. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 19. Throw complete to Williams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's caught for the first. The 40. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Play action now with Allen. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together to get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Prescott will look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Another throw for Prescott. It's caught Metcalf. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he goes down a little short of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Dak throwing again. Metcalf. Oh, he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 1st down, here's Dak. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throwing it again here. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So we've reached the halftime break, and it's the Cardinals, the Redbirds, leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you from one end of the country all the way to the other. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. Drake May, terrific in the win, as his guys upped their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown catch in the victory.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Raheem Blackshear now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Finds a man right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Allen looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here, following the penalty. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Dak. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down throw for Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Dak off the play fake. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, That gets the job done.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. In motion right is Metcalf. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He shovels this one forward. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Stays in the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From his own end zone, Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 8.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Takes this one at the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Tight end in motion right. 1st and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Here's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action, Prescott. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The visitors are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
On the return, here's Gibson. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. First down, here's Dak. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Dak now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Prescott set to pass. Gets this one to Watson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Motioning Watson left. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this forward to the 6. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Blackshear on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Williams now on 1st and 10. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Cardinals up by 6. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Cardinals working just to kneel out the clock in this victory. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.